Okay. All right, I think we're ready to roll, everybody. So welcome, hello, welcome to QiYoga. I'm glad to see you're all here today. So what I was thinking for today's practice in honor of the Aries new moon that we just all experienced over the weekend, I hope you felt a little recharge. I know I did, and I know I really needed it. So what I'm thinking today is we're going to do primarily standing, and I'm thinking we're going to be standing for the whole practice. So if you know you need, you might need a chair close by in case you feel like you need to sit, if you might feel dizzy or anything like that. You remember when we're increasing oxygen flow to the body, sometimes we can get that little dizzy lightheadedness just from the extra O2. So be sure to take care of yourself, have water handy in case you need a water break. It's going to be a little, like last week was a little bit more yoga than qigong. Today is going to be a little bit more qigong than yoga, but I am going to kind of bring the two together in a way. So, and with qigong, you don't really need yoga mats, and I'm only using yoga mats here because it helps me to know where to place the camera and so that you can see my feet as well as my head. And I actually got Yogananda's full face in there today. So I'm happy to have Yogananda looking over my shoulder here. So let's start, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's start in our Tadasana mountain pose, or in qigong is referred to as standing like a post. So we're going to spread through our toes and really anchor down into the feet. And remember, we have the four corners of the feet, plus that fifth point that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, the kidney 1 point. So we have all those 5 points really anchored to the center of the earth. And you might even close your eyes here just for a moment and just see if you can visualize that all the way to the center, to the core of the earth. That's what we're tapping into. And I invite you to bring your palms to heart center as we just take a moment right here just to set an intention for your practice, whatever that may be for you today. We can always send our intentions out to others who may need extra energy. And as a group, as always, we hold the intention for our planet, for peace and love, for abundance for all. And that when we say our prayer, Om Mani Padme Hum, may all beings be joyful, peaceful, and free. And do a little tap, 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 fingertips to forehead represents clarity of thought. Little tap, 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 fingertips to lips, clarity of speech. Little tap, 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 fingertips to heart, clarity of action. Good, and on your next exhalation, just let your arms relax down by your side. And then on the inhale, we'll inhale, arms reach up. And then we're just going to smooth it all out, whatever it took to get here today, with a little sh sound. Inhale up. Exhale, shush. Coming to the lung and the liver meridian pathways here. And shush. Two more. Inhale up. And last one. Nice, good. So feet are still hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips, and let's just start with some little figure eights with our hips, just to get that chi front that might be stuck in our lower belly, in our lower back. getting that chi circulating, moving up the spinal cord. So just little figure eights, just imagine what that looks like with your mind's eye. It's like your seat bones are moving in that figure eight position. It's the infinity sign. We're all connected with the infinity sign, and you can feel that energy first and second chakra center. And in martial arts, it's referred to as the Dantian or the power center. We're starting with those just to kind of get things moving. You can feel a softening in your knees, so you're bending your knees but keeping the feet really grounded. Good, and then your arms relax down by your side, and we'll just do that little swoosh that we often do here, just to stimulate kidney chi. So you're just tapping up onto your upper mid back if you can. Little tiny fists with your hands, and you can come off one heel and then off the other if you'd like, or you can keep your feet rooted to the earth, whatever feels good there, okay? Just a great way just to kind of get some chi stimulated from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Good, and then just shake it out, shake out your hands, shake up above, shake out to the side, shake out to the back, shake again, side, back, down. Good. And then just let your arms come up, and then on your exhale, they just hit your thighs on the exhale breath. Last one. Good. And then just to throw in a little, since Yogananda's here looking over my shoulder, I'm going to do pranayama, Yogananda style. This is from the energization exercises. And we start with our forearms and palms touching. It's a double inhale through the nose. It's a double exhale through the mouth. The knees are soft, so go ahead and find your soft bend in your knees. Find that line of energy from your tailbone to your crown. Feel how strong and long you can be, and feel that your chin's nice and parallel to the yoga mat. On the double inhale, we inhale. On the double exhale, it's through the mouth. Double inhale, legs straighten, double exhale, legs bend. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Two more. Last one. Let the palms relax down, and again, maybe give your upper body a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Just start with your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders, and just finding those little spirals of spiraling energy, spiraling circles in throughout the body. That's it. No right or wrong way to do that. Just feeling what movement. Because our joints are some of the first areas in our body to start tightening up over time. And so there's so many tendons, ligaments, attachments into the joints. And that's the beauty of Qigong, is that there's so many sporadic movements that we get to open all that up. And then we'll take it into our legs a little bit, and maybe just find a little spiral if that's an option, or maybe you're down here just circling out. Maybe you're just circling out there. Maybe if it's an option, you can lift that leg up and circle it out to the other side, little circles at the bottom, or if it's an option, nice easy circles. Let's go the other direction. Now let's go the other direction on this side too. Good, and then just shake out your feet, and we'll just bounce, just a nice little bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. Keep your feet rooted and see if you can find that vibration of just moving Chi through your body. That's it. Good, and pause. Stop. Back to our mountain pose, standing straight and tall. All right, from here we have the left palm facing forward, right palm facing your heart. We're going to interlace the palms as if we're trying to pull apart our fingers. But the first one we're going to do yin style. So yin style means there is no resistance. So again, a little softening of the knees just to keep the feet rooted. We'll inhale, we're going to open through the heart. Exhale, palms press to your chest. So the inhale is here. Exhale. No resistance. Inhale, we open up. Exhale, pressing to heart. Inhale, it's like we're creating that vortex of energy right here in the circle. Exhale. And maybe we'll slow it down a little bit. Inhale slowly. Even more yin. Exhale. And once more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Rotate your hands other position. So now we've got the left palm facing forward, right palm facing to your screen. Inhale, open. Still no resistance. We're going to do both sides equally. You can always have the inhales through the nose, the exhales through the nose or mouth. I find that the exhaling through the mouth just helps to release stuck energy. The inhale and exhale through the nose helps to build the chi. We'll get to building. Nice, soft and easy, no resistance whatsoever here. And last one, coming back to middle. Go ahead and just give the arms a little shake out there a little bit. All right, we're going back to that same posture. This time left palm forward, right palm towards you. And this time we're doing it with resistance. So you want to feel as if you're trying to open, you're trying to, you're grasping onto your fingers as if you're trying to pull them apart. And you can feel how much strength that engages in your upper arm. So this is a yang. This would be yang style practice. So inhale, we open. Exhale, we press. Resistance. Inhale, open. Feel how strong your upper arms. Feel the engagement of all those muscles. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, resist, resist. Exhale. And once more this side, inhale, expanded vortex. Exhale, drawing that energy to our heart. Reverse your hands, opposite side, left palm forward, right palm towards your screen. Again, we have resistance. We're gripping as if we're opening, trying to pull our fingers apart. On the inhale, open. Exhale to the heart. And just observe how your elbows are in alignment with your forearms and your shoulders. Expanded inhale breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, right here. Inhale with resistance. And exhale, and then shake that out. And then you can really feel that upper arm tingle, tingle, tingle. Let's inhale up, exhale, palms to thighs. Inhale up. 3, 4, 5. Good. All right. Let's separate the feet a little bit wider. Let's open the feet as wide as your yoga mat. It's more like a horse stance position. Inhale, arms up. And let's smooth all that opening series out with this sh sound. Maybe you take it a little closer to the floor now, but be cautious with your back. Inhale up. We're reaching to the heavens. We're grounding to the earth. Reaching to the heavens. Grounding to the earth. And once more, inhale up. And exhale. Good. And just shake out your legs a little bit. We'll keep that distance between our feet. We're going to keep that horse stance just for a pause right there. And then we'll right palm, left shoulder. Palm glides down, left palm, right shoulder. Palm glides down, right, left, right, left. So we're just spiraling chi. It's like we're spinning chi, if you can imagine that. And this is the simple hand position, and we're going to add leg positions to it. We've done this practice before, I think, in most of our QiYoga series that we've done so far. Good. So that's the simplicity of the hand position. So we'll start with our heels and toes touching. We're going to glide the right foot back. Right toes face that direction. Left toes face forward. So here we go. We're going to bring the weight into that left foot and then weight to the back. Weight to left. Weight to back. Weight to left with a little twist, turning forward. Weight to back, the little twist facing side. And twist and side. Twist and side. And from here, we're reaching up with the right hand. The right hand is going to come across the body to that left shoulder. It glides down, that left palm reaches up, and it comes to the right shoulder. And just follow your rhythm, whatever your rhythm is. We'll start with a really slow practice without resistance. Because our qigong can be yin, it can be yang, and it can be somewhere in between. But this would be a little bit more of a yin style because we're moving slowly and we're not resisting any of the movement. All right. And from here, to imagine that we have some resistance, I want you to imagine as that right palm comes forward, that you're pressing energy to your left shoulder. And you're pressing energy to your back. And feel that press. Press. So the upper arms are getting a little bit more of a building here. Our legs are getting strengthened. Your glutes are getting strengthened, but most important, we're building our chi. We're circulating our chi. Couple of more of these. All right, as that right palm comes forward, let's just gently glide and step the left foot forward. Take a pause right there. Heels and toes are touching. We're lifting up that left toes. We're gliding back. So again, we have the right toes facing towards the screen, left toes facing the side wall. And we're rotating forward. Weight comes a little bit forward on that front leg, and weight comes a little bit back on that back leg. And forward and back. And forward and back. And forward and back. And we'll start with that left hand reaching up. Yin practice here, soft and easy. And the right palm comes up. And feel the movement, gentle movement in the waist there. Gentle movement in your inner thighs. Palms are right in front of your face, so we're not reaching outward, we're just circulating that chi right in front of our heart. All right, with this left palm reaching up, now we're going to imagine we're pressing the palm. There's resistance. As we lift up with this left arm, there's resistance, so we press to the back. Left arm reaches up, there's resistance. We press forward. Resistance as we press back. Resistance as we press forward. Just a couple of more right there. Last one is we step that left foot back to right. Take a pause right there, back in our Tadasana mountain pose, back to hip distance apart. Just feel your mountain for a moment. Take a pause and just feel any changes that have already taken place in your physical, mental, emotional body. So much of Qigong is about the mind. We have to move beyond our resistance to what we think we can do. We're going to bring our palms, the back of our hands, to gently touch in front of our body. We're moving into flowering rose. So softening in the knees, inhale, the palms rise upward, fingertips facing downward. There's an opening, there's a twist of the wrist as we offer. Out, bringing to heart center, inhaling up. And exhale like little waterfalls trickling down to the outer, all around the body, 360 degrees. Inhale up. Twist of the wrist as we open the heart center. Back to heart. Inhaling upward. Exhale. Inhale up. Continuing with that slow inhalation all the way through. And then the exhale. Inhale, we rise up. We offer outward. We receive into our heart center and we reach up to the heavens and we share that energy outward and we create a protective force field around our bodies. Last one right here. And just pause in your mountain. You're standing like a post for a moment. Just observe. Can you soften the muscles in your lower back? Let's bring our palms to our lower back right here. And just send some chi right there to these muscles so that they can start to, as these muscles start to release, that allows for the tailbone to anchor a little deeper towards the floor. So just palms pressing into lower spine, just giving yourself a little love right there. Giving your lower back a little love, a little chi. Good, excellent. All right, I'm stepping back where you can see my feet a little bit better. We're going to step way far out this time, a little bit wider than, it's a little bit wider than horse stance. And what we're going to do is we're going to lean into that right side just for a pause. And maybe step that left foot out. Depends upon your flexibility. For some of you, you might be up here. That's okay too. Just really listen to your flexibility. So we're anchoring, see the nice alignment between the knee and the ankle. We want to keep that alignment. Toes are facing forward. Keeping that alignment. Okay, so here's an option. Maybe you lift that left toes up and turn the foot so the toes are facing up towards the ceiling. See if that's an option. And then the toes come back down and we take it to the other side. And we lift the toes up, we're anchoring onto the heel. Toes point to the side wall, if that's, or actually they're pointing up towards the ceiling, but the foot is moving in that direction. And then anchor back to straight ahead. We'll take it to the other side. Lifting the heel, little rotation. Just getting a little deeper stretch into those inner hip muscles. So iliopsoas muscles, one more time here. Heel up. Good. And down. And then we'll bring both forearms to your thighs. So remember, it's okay to be a little taller here if this is where you need to be for your lower back. We want the lower back to be safe. And we're just going to pause here. This is a little bit of a qigong and a yoga positioning. If it's comfortable to bring your palms onto the floor, or if you have blocks, you might use blocks here. But we want to think about just dropping our seat down, but keeping alignment in your back. So the gaze is down towards the floor. The belly button's drawing inward and upward. It's a deep stretch for those psoas muscles that are attached to your lower back. The arms are directly in alignment with your wrist crease. And just see how that feels to sit down a little bit. And lengthen at the same time. Keep your gaze downward so that the back of your neck can get even longer. Good. Building quad strength here. Probably might start quivering a little bit. Good. And then we'll bring our hands to our hips and we'll slowly come all the way back up to a standing posture. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're going back here again with a nice wide space. And we're going to sweep the floor. So again, I want you to be really aware of your body. So for some of you, sweeping the floor might be here. This might be where you sweep the floor. That's perfectly fine. For others, you might go into that deep knee bend that we just had and we sweep the floor. Okay? So, and we're going to come up on a count of 4. So we'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4. We inhale up and exhale, shush down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We come up on the other side. Takes a lot of abdominal strength here, so be sure you're using all that abdominal energy. 4 brings us up and exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale the other side. Exhale. Left side, we come up. Right side, we come up. Left side up. Last one, we'll come up on the right. Good, and take a pause right there with your fingertips just reaching straight towards the sky. Feet rooting to earth. Fingertips reaching upward, and then we'll just come out of that. Shake out your legs. Let's do a little tap, tap, tap. Remember, we make little cups with our hands, and we tap the meridians. We'll start with that lower back, just in case you felt that a little bit. Coming down the side body, yang qi. Coming up the inside, yin qi. Into your abdomen. And let us take it down our arms. Yang is the upside. Yin is the underside. And over. Yang qi. And yin qi. And shake it out, shake it out. And let's do a little, let's just shake and get that quiver going in your body by keeping your feet rooted. All right, and pause. And feel that qi moving throughout your body. Good, just close your eyes for just a moment and see how you're feeling in space right here, right now. All right, so we're in Tadasana, we're in mountain pose, we're in standing like a post, feet hip distance apart. We're moving into a little balance series here. So we'll start with the right tippy toes coming forward. So we're just balancing on the tippy toes. The left knee's a little soft. So it's a different balancing than in yoga. In Qigong, the opposite leg is always a little soft knee bend, which is actually safer for the knee. We're going to bring that right hand up like we're protecting our face from a blow. Yeah. So right palm is up, left palm's rooting. You can lift your toes, just point and flex, point and flex. That might be it for you. Or you might lift your knee up into our standing lemur pose. Finding your balance, finding your stillness. You fall out, you just come right back in. Left palm's helping to keep you rooted, right palm's keeping you protected. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Good, and that right foot comes down, that right palm comes down. Take a pause right there, feel the balance, left side, right side. We're bringing the weight to that right leg, it's a soft knee. We're stepping out with the toes, so we're on the tippy toes. Left palm comes up, like you're protecting your face. Right palm's rooting to the earth. And then you can just point and flex those toes on that right side or left side, or if it's an option to bend the knee and take a pause right there. Standing lemur. Good. Fall out, come back. Good, and exhale, that foot down, palm down, left side, right side. Feel the balance between the two. Just take a pause in our Tadasana pose, mountain. And then we're bringing the weight back to that left leg. Again, it's a little bend in that left knee. And we're going to tuck the toes behind the ankle. So you might use the big toe as your kickstand. Let's see if I can step back a little further. Kickstand for that ankle, or you might wrap your foot around the ankle. We'll use both palms this time to ground. Or if it's in your practice, you might wrap your toes around the back of the knee. So a little different than our yoga tree pose, but a very similar focal point of lengthening the spine and engaging the abdomen. It's the core strength holding you up. A little bit of strength in that left quad too. If you fall out, just come back up. Good, and then we'll slowly release that right foot back down to left. Balance out, left side, right side. Bending that right knee. Tucking the left toes behind your ankle. You can just use your big toe for a kickstand or wrap your foot around the ankle. Right, both palms are pressing downward just to give you a little stability, a little grounding. If you did so on the other side, it's comfortable to wrap your toes around the back of that right knee. Remember, the knee is bent. And that left quad, left knee's pushing behind, a little bit behind you. So we're opening up these hip flexors in the front of your hips. Fall out and come back. Good, and one more breath here. Nice, and back to Tadasana, mountain pose, or standing like a pose. Inhale, the arms reach up, fingertips facing downward. Soften the elbows, the fingertips rise upward. Inhale up, fingertips downward. Bend the elbows, fingertips upward. Just little bird arms. Think of flying away, nice and easy. This is a yin practice here, so the elbows are soft. You get to feel that little opening in the wrist as you move up and you move down. Nice. Good. One more of those. Just nice, easy practice. Perfect. Nice. Back to. And this time we're going to imagine we have magnets on the sides of our thighs. And we're creating space underneath the armpit as we open the palms out to the side, and then there's, we're being drawn, there's a draw of the palms to the thighs, but at the same time there's a repulsion. So we're opening up. We're opening up those inner armpits, just like we do in yoga. We talk a lot about the inner armpits in yoga. It's the pericardial meridian that travels from underneath the armpit straight down to the middle finger. And that's a very powerful healing meridian. Good. And then on the next inhalation, we'll let the palms glide up in front of us. We'll let those fingers, like the middle fingers, gently touching, but it's not. We're just going to do a little turn over to the right, gentle twist. Elbows are soft. Take a pause. Come back part way. Exhale. A little deeper twist. Take a pause. Come back part way. And exhale to your deepest twist, wherever that is for you. Come back part way. And we'll go back to that twist once more. Good. We'll come back to midline, all the way back to center. And to the other side, part way. Not taking it to our maximum on our first. Coming forward part way. Exhale. Hold. Coming back part way. Hold it. Exhale, a little bit of a deeper twist. Coming back part way, roll. And then all the way back to your deepest twist of your practice so far. Good, and then we'll come all the way back to midline. We'll let those arms just fall and fall and fall and fall. And Tadasana Mountain. All right, right palm is facing the ceiling. So we're going to press the palm like we're pressing it up to the ceiling. A little gentle twist to the side. Take a moment right there. Feel all that little inner armpit opening up that we just worked on. And then we're coming forward, keeping that palm up towards the ceiling. Taking it all the way to the back behind us, palm still up. And there's a gentle rotation of the palm right there, so it still stays upright. The idea is, here we go to the other side, you have a cup of tea and you don't want to spill the tea as you're offering it forward, as you're offering it back, as you do that little rotation with the wrist. Oh, I think I spilled my tea there. Takes practice. Feel how good it feels to have that side bodies open. Rotating the palm, we offer up, we take it to the other side, offering it forward to the back. The rotation happens and we offer it up. And just follow your rhythm here, follow your breath, whatever feels good for you, as far as your speed and your focus. We'll do 3 more each side. So that's 1. 2. And remember, when you bend from here, we're bending from the side, but when we come forward, we're bending at our hips, not in our lower back. So be really cautious with the back body. This is the last one on this side. And a gentle rotation, and take a pause right there into your intention for your practice today. Let's bring our hands back to our hips and let's go back to those little circles just to kind of smooth out any tightness that we might have created from our practice today. We're smoothing out with figure 8s again. Good. And then back to your standing, just Tadasana mountain pose, whatever that is. Mountain, yes. Okay. So we've done some standing meditation throughout the series, but today we're going to end in a standing meditation. If you at any point you feel like you need to sit down, please do so. We'll do a couple of different hand positions just to keep it all fresh. But we are, let's open our feet to are as wider than our shoulders. So back to horse stance. So this is the horse stance with the feet as wider than shoulders, kind of to the edges of your yoga mat. We'll start with the palms on our lower belly. So our right palm comes first, left palm comes on top of right. And just let your thumbs, one thumb, very gently just touch the rim, lower rim of the belly button. And from here, spread through your toes, spread through your feet. Check in with your feet. Can you press downward even more and imagine and feel that energy from the earth drawing upward, up your legs, and into this lower belly. First and second chakra center in yoga. It's the hara in Japanese martial art. It's the dantian, or the sea of qi in Chinese martial art. And this is where it all begins. We build energy from here. And if at this point you've had enough, you want to sit down, you could practice this seated. The advantage to practicing this posture standing is that over time, as these muscles right here in the lower back continue to relax, we can feel how the tailbone can sink a little deeper. These muscles get to soften when we stand in this position for an extended period of time. So what I want you to do from here is to engage your thighs, really grip the bone with your thighs and engage your glutes. So tight, 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 thighs and glutes, thighs and glutes. And then exhale, let it go. Typically, you sink a little deeper, so just feel that. Soften the shoulders, crown of the head's rising to the heavens as the tailbone reaches straight down to the earth. Engage your belly button, draw that belly button inward and upward just to give you a little more length and strength in your abdominal muscles. Once again, let's engage the thighs and engage the glutes. Tight, tight, tight. How tight can they be? And then exhale. Sink a little deeper. Let's go. And if you're comfortable here, eyes are closed. We're just going to take this inside for a few breaths. So just witnessing your breath as you inhale and exhale. Maybe you take that gaze inward and upward to the point between the eyebrows, seat of intuition deep within the brain, third eye. And maybe you place the tongue on the roof of the mouth. It just encourages that energy to move upward. So this is where the mind has to get out of the way, because standing meditation is mental. Because the mind is going to want to tell you that you're tired, that your shoulder hurts, that your nose is itching. It's going to want you to move, but you are in your stillness, your place of absolute stability. Good. On the next inhalation, we'll just let the palms rise up so the fingertips touch. It's called Hug the Tree. So we're visualizing a little force field of energy right here in front of our heart. Maybe visualizing planet Earth as we send her our love and our energy. The elbows are soft towards the floor, and you imagine there's little strings attached to your wrist holding you upright. So it becomes effortless. The energy drawn up from the feet. Vortex of energy right in front of your heart, right here. And then on your next inhalation, we'll reach the fingertips to the outer edges of the universe. It's called red roots grow deep. So reaching upward, reaching outward without tensing the shoulders. See if the shoulders can be soft. If it's too much for your shoulders, you can always go back to here or back to here. There's always options. So red roots grow deep. We're reaching to the outer edges of the universe, and we're drawing that energy in through the fingertips. Take a nice big deep inhale breath right here. And on your exhale, we'll just shush straight down in front of us. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, shush. Smoothing out any resistance we had to our practice today. And then from here, we'll just come to our forearms. Taking a pause right there with your forearms on your thighs. For most of you, you might stay right here. For some of you, you might move into Malasana, child's pose. I'm sorry, Malasana, not child's pose. Malasana with the seat bones reaching to the floor and the crown rising to sky, and you're pressing your palms together, but you're pressing your upper arms inward towards those inner thighs. Seat is reaching to the floor. For those of you right here, it's a long spine. You're just lengthening your spine from your tailbone to your crown. Your gaze is straight down towards the mat. Our palms are together. We're just keeping this anchored in. And a little bow into yourself, fingertips to forehead. Taking a little pause and a little gratitude for your practice today, for stepping onto your mat and trying something new and different. And then bringing the palms to the floor and this heel toe the feet to hip distance apart. Deep bend in your knees and just hang. Let's just take it into a hang, just like in our yoga practice. Shake out your head, let your neck release, let the shoulders soften, let your elbows soften. Ha. Maybe give it a little ha sound just to release any tension that might be stored along the way. Shake out your head, maybe make little circles with the crown of your head, straight down to your yoga mat. And then from here, we'll just gently tuck and roll, stack those vertebrae. Take your time, just slowly roll it back up to a standing posture. No hurry getting there. Your head is the very last thing to come back to our standing. We're back to our mountain pose or post pose. Palms to heart center. Take a little gratitude right here. I thank you all for your lovely presence and practice with me today. And my teacher, Ming Tong Gu, says, How La. And How La translates as all things are good and getting better and better. So How La and Namaste, everyone. Thank you.